What's up, everyone? What is up, internet world? It's your boy Jermaine, back with another video, back with another in real life video. So in this video, we're walking around the sunset. That's what we got going on in this one. It's another random day. What time is it? Is it like in the middle of the day? It's 1:42 in the afternoon on a foggy day in the city. And we'll go walk through the sunset because there's like one restaurant I come to in the sunset randomly. And the sunset is a pretty quiet part in the city. It's very local. Like, it's not a place where I see like tourists go to. It's kind of on the other side of the city. It's quite far from Union Square and also Fisherman's Wharf. It's a lot more local over here. You can find like a lot of local shops. Now, don't think just because this is far from Fisherman's Wharf that things are cheaper here. You would actually be surprised. One of these restaurants I go to is probably one of the most expensive restaurants I go to in this city. Just based on how they charge for things. Even Fisherman's Wharf neighborhoods are not that bad. I heard this place has vegan sandwiches. I don't know if that's true. I definitely heard it did. Yeah, I remember going to just a little random shop, right? And I got a stick of gum or something. I think it was like $2 for the stick of gum. And I was like, wow, yo, it's just a stick of gum, you know? There's not a lot of options out here. It's this Chinese restaurant. If you like crab. These prices are all above about $15 a plate. But then also, once again, it's not very touristy out here. And when you sell like Asian food and you have so many people cooking at home, it's like you're not gonna sell as much because you got kitchens at home to compete with. Look at this billboard. It's kind of cool right here on the side of the building. Need a vacuum cleaner? Sunset is usually not popping in the middle of the day. I'm just gonna keep it real. It's usually more popping later in the afternoon when people are off work. Right now it's kind of quiet. But there are a couple cool shops over here. I think there's a Crossroads. I used to go to this Crossroads quite a bit when I first moved here, and then I ended up figuring out that it wasn't such a good deal because before I was living down in SoCal. And one thing I used to do is go to Crossroads and I would buy certain like items and then you could easily sell them online. And it was quite easy down in Santa Barbara because it wasn't so much competition. And I would go to Crossroads and I would always find something to sell. And when I tried that move in here, it did not work at all. It's like I remember when I first moved here, I saw like it was like 4 Crossroads stores. So I was like, cool, I'm gonna just drive around and go to the different stores and see what I can grab. Man, it's like I had like no success because there's so many other people that do the same thing, and the people that work there. There's so many people that work there. I remember down south in SoCal, I would go to a place that looks like a pretty cool market. I would go to a place and it would be like the same people working there like all the time. Maybe a total of like 4 or 5 people work there, right? But then I would go over to, there's so many people here, I'm trying to get around. Then I would go over to, hey, how's it going? And then I would go over to like another location and I would notice like, wow, there's like a whole bunch of people that are like working here, you know? So since there's more people working there, I'm thinking that people are buying up stuff. Versus in SoCal, it was just a few people working there. And I would always find stuff from the one in SoCal because, I don't know, it just wasn't so busy, you know? And there was also a college town too, Santa Barbara, so there was always a bunch of random stuff around. We actually want to go up this street, actually, because we want to walk around, right? Kind of want to go up this street a little bit. Oh my gosh, this is definitely a different place. It's really noisy here. This reminds me of 3rd Street a little bit. I'm getting the worst looks right now filming it. By the way, we're just gonna keep doing it. Keep my sunglasses on. It's one of those things where maybe I shouldn't do it. But you know how many people say you should go to the Sunset, you should go to this neighborhood, you should go to that neighborhood. And the reason why I don't like to do it is because I don't live there.
Taste that pizza, man. I'm starving.
It's a bunch of shops too. My favorite shop around here is this shop right up here. It's called Sibel's Pizza. Oh my gosh, Sibel's Pizza is awesome. But I want to say it's probably the most expensive restaurant, vegan restaurant that I go to. It's not a vegan restaurant, but it's probably the most expensive restaurant I go to in the city. Pizzas, a vegan pizza can run you well over $50. I think Boo and I saw a pizza up there for like $70. I mean, after we added the stuff to it, and then the taxes, and then the extra fees and all that. That's a lot of money for a pizza, bro. So I don't eat pizzas from here often. Like, last time we ate a pizza here was in the middle of the pandemic. But they do have what I like to get all the time from here. They have these vegan wings, you know. They're very weird. They have a really good sauce. And the same vegan wing, I've seen it at other restaurants. I don't know what type of vegan wing it is, but it's made from soy, and I've definitely seen it at other spots. It's really good, but Sibel's is here. It's just closed right now. They do close. They're not like downtown, like places that open all the time, you know? So what we'll do is we'll just kind of go around here. And we'll make the block and go back down. Because we're exploring the sunset right now. I don't know, can we walk? I guess it's safe to walk. Oh, it says use the signal, so I'm just gonna do it anyway. This is not, it's not Germany. In Germany, they like wait until it says you can walk the whole time. This is America. We don't do that. Or at least it's not our culture to do that. I'm just gonna cross. I don't want to be on this intersection. Come on. Man, I'm not gonna lie, it's boring over here. It's quiet, it's sleepy. I need to find the bars to go to. So what we'll do is we'll just go back down this street, and then we'll make a right, and then we'll check out that part of the sunset, and then we'll make a left, and then we'll check out that street. Yeah, and then we'll go down. That's what we'll do. Whew. You know, one thing I think that is hilarious, something I think that's just insane, right, is how people think that San Francisco is so liberal, but it's actually not, bro. Like, once you leave downtown, you see that things go from like super liberal to like in some neighborhoods they go the other way. And I'm not saying that that's a bad thing. I'm just saying that's how it is. I think with the festivals, the pride festivals, all the events that happen in the city, like, people just think that this is just some crazy, happy-go-lucky, crazy city, but it's actually not, you know? Once you leave downtown, once you go to some of the other neighborhoods, it gets really sleepy, and it gets very, very conservative. What I mean by very, very conservative, no building, no weed shops, no liquor stores, no nothing new. Don't even build a grocery store in my neighborhood, because I don't want people coming to my neighborhood. Like, that's just how it is. When you're downtown, it's haywire. Nobody cares, because no one really lives in Soma, or not a lot of people have grown up in Soma. A lot of these other neighborhoods, people have grown up here. Their parents lived here, their kids lived here. and they want to keep it the same. But in some neighborhoods, like Soma, they don't really care so much. Even look at the Castro, The Castro used to be, this gay area, this mecca, but now, man, that's fading so fast. You go look at some of the bars in the Castro, it's like, man, these look like these places are hanging on. The clubs haven't even opened back up yet, So I've even heard people say that neighborhood is changed a lot. Like, they have to be quiet at a certain hour now, because after the pandemic, it was so quiet, and then new people moved in. They got used to it being quiet, so now they want it quiet, like, earlier, instead of letting the people party to 2 a.m. for the tourists to come here and have a good time, spend money, go to restaurants, go shopping. They're trying to kill the neighborhood, and they're trying to make the neighborhood, like, kind of like sleepy, like it's lame. It's a lot of change around there. Damn, that dude just got a ticket for being on the train. So if you don't buy a ticket and they come on there and check, which is very random, yeah, you'll get a ticket. What that dude did, I wonder why he didn't run. Because if you run from them, I doubt they'll chase you. Let's just stop here for a second. We got somebody walking over us. Stop here. Let's continue to go. So off to the right, it's Crossroads. I think another reason I stopped going there is because they would, whenever you would go inside, you would always have to leave your bag at the front. And I'm gonna tell you right now, if you go to a place and they tell you to leave your bag at the front, or you go to a place and they say, like, leave your skateboard at the front, I'm just gonna tell you that if anything happens to your bag or your skateboard, they're usually gonna say that they're not responsible, right? So if you give them your bag and then you go look around and you get your bag back and something's not in there, like, they're just straight up not responsible. So in that scenario, you should never use their, you should never, like, leave your bag with them. Like, that's what I'm trying to say. Because that's crazy. Like, someone can come in and take it. Like, some crazy person, like, there are a lot of crazy people in the city. They can just come in and, like, reach behind the back, take it and run away. And then it's, like, nothing you can do about it. So don't leave your bag there. Like, that's what I'm trying to say. Don't leave your bag there. I mean, unless you got, like, nothing in it. But if you got, like, a computer, stuff from work, you might not want to do that. And then here is Crossroads here. I'm surprised they're still in business, actually. There's people in there. I would go in there, but I have a backpack, so. And another thing about a backpack in the city that's kind of insane is, like, some places they say you can't have backpacks, but then they also put these signs up that say, like, you can't, they also put these signs up everywhere that say car break-ins. Like, car break-ins are big in this neighborhood. So they say, like, don't leave anything in your car, but then they also say, like, no backpacks. You can't bring your backpack. Can I go? Thanks, bro. They also say, like, you can't bring backpacks in. So it's like, y'all want me to get robbed, right? Y'all working with the robbers, dude. Like, dang, how y'all gonna tell me no backpacks? And then you also say if you leave it in the car, like, car break-ins are big. Like, what the heck? That's a lose-lose situation, You can't win with that. It's a Starbucks here. Starbucks coffee. It's a weird Starbucks. It gets more popping down 9th Avenue. 9th Avenue leads you to the Golden Gate Park. I don't know if we're going to do the Golden Gate Park in this video. There's definitely a lot more action going on down this way, because this is the entrance to the park. In the park, there is a lot of people there because there's 2 museums, but then there's also the botanical gardens there's a bunch of other stuff. But I bet right now if we went there, I bet it would be traffic, and I bet it would be hard to park a car because of the weekend. It's like busy. Busy and foggy, yo. Mad foggy out here. I can't believe it. Sunset Subs. At that place. A sandwich place. For some reason, I'm like, I want a sandwich for some reason. I think they keep sticking up. I'll probably go to Ike's. Ike's is like $15. Or maybe I'll just make one myself. Because if I make one myself, it will be super, super chill. Super cheap too. All right, let's cross the street here. I guess we'll go over to Palace of Fine Arts, right? No, not Palace of Fine Arts. I believe it's the Academy of Science.
You miss what?
That's right over here. And then there's the Day-Long Museum. The Day-Long Museum, whatever museum that is. That's over here too. I come to her earlier and it was like a homeless lady right here. And it was people sitting in that restaurant and they were eating. And the homeless lady was like crazy. And they were like sitting there at the table, like making fun of her, like laughing at her, pointing at her and stuff. And they obviously look like tourists. And I want to say, like, I see tourists doing this a lot actually. You know, they come from a different place. They don't have people like this on their streets, and then they make fun of them. Or they make videos and they, you know, I don't know, don't even want to say that it's in a section, but I see it, not often, but I definitely see it. It's not cool. It's not right. Yeah, it's trying to get away from the crowd. Oh, this is a super random place. It's a place I don't come to ever. Especially on the weekends. You know why? It's super busy. Lots of tourists around. We could go this way, but I don't want to go this way because I don't know where that's going to lead us. But we should go this way. Okay, someone got their car broken into. Let's go this way because there's less people. Beautiful park. So if we take the street route, I think it's slightly farther because that's where the cars go at bends. But if we take this route, I think we actually go straight and we come up to it from behind. I think, something like that. What do they got going on at that baseball field over here? No dogs on athletic field. Look at all those dogs down there. But like nobody gets a ticket here. Like nobody, the police don't enforce anything. Now in the park, there's different people that patrol the park. The park is patrolled by the Golden Gate Park Police or something like that. It's not the same cops, it's different cops. But they don't, I don't hear them enforce it. What I hear a lot is they'll say it on the they'll say it on the loudspeaker. Like they'll say, put your dog on the leash or whatever. But they never write tickets or anything. They say no dogs allowed. Wherever you see the sign that says no dogs allowed, that's kind of like, whatever. But then, You know what could have happened? They could have just, this is a really big park. They could have just entered the park and not saw the sign. Cause this park is massive, yo. I could have just not saw it, right? I kind of like exploring in this area. Like, I don't do them both together like I'm doing in this video. I kind of do, if I'm going to this area of Palace of Fine Arts, not the Palace of Fine Arts, this area where these museums are, basically, I'm gonna do that if I'm like going over to Haight-Ashbury, that direction. But then if I'm coming out here to the Sunset, I for real gotta have a reason to come over here, because I'm not just gonna come over here. It's kind of out the way. I wonder where that trail goes. I actually want to try it because I know this street is gonna be full of people, full of tourists walking. So I kind of want to try this. Once again, Golden Gate Park used to be sand dunes, and they made Golden Gate Park. All these trees were planted here, and if you look down, you'll see sand. I don't really see sand here. I see a lot of dirt here, but there's a lot of sand here. Because that's what this park is made on. It's made on sand, yo. Where does this go? There has to be a back way to get there. That's what I'm looking for. What is this? What the heck? It's like a tennis court. Look at this. Kind of cool. Hella cool, y'all. You can come up in here, bring your girl. Y'all can go make out in the corner and close the door. You know? I'm joking. There's another one. They're open now. I'm sure they come around and close them at a certain hour. And then we got the back court. Looks like there's two more over there. Looks like it's not being used much. What is this? Some rocks for Kumbaya? Wow, that's what it looks like. You just sit around the rocks and sing songs. Kumbaya, kumbaya. You start a fire. But they won't let you start fires here. The rocks are all in formation though. So we need to go over there actually. We sort of went off the path. I think the street is just right down here to the left, and then we'll be back on the main busy street. We'll just take the main busy street because I don't know another way to get there unless we take that trail and it actually works. No public access. Ooh, but if we go this way, what we'll do is we could find public access. Ah! Look at that tree. Beautiful. Look at those trees. So many different trees here. I'm gonna have to take a tree class so I can learn my trees. It's a really cool thing when you know trees. I have no idea where this is going. This is all a surprise. But we want to get to the middle. The middle is cool. Looks like this is the playground, but it's inside of a fence. So you might have to go inside of the, oh, we're getting to the middle here. This is the right place. I don't know if I should go that way or this way, but for some reason I want to go this way. Let's go this way and then take that way. Or should we want to take that way? Let's go this way. Well, I've never been here before. Let's go this way. I don't know which way I want to go. Let's go this way. I'm so like lost. I'm not lost, I just don't know what I want to do. Okay, I think we can go this way. Oh my gosh, I'm like so off the trail. Okay, this will take us to it. This is the part I want to get to in the middle here. Oh, we got the two museums. We also got this Ferris wheel. Quite busy today. This is quite touristy though. So it would be busy. California Academy of Sciences to the left, and the day-long museum on the right there. Now we got both museums, got the entrance there. We're not really gonna go over by the museums because it's gonna be super busy, but we're gonna check out the middle of this because they usually have bands here, especially on Sundays. I hear some music playing now. I wonder what those black things are for. Looks like we got some marching bands over here. It's part of the museum. It's supposed to turn green, this top part. They just don't know when. But yeah, it's supposed to turn green. This right here reminds me of like France or Paris or something like that. With these waterfalls. This was built for the World's Fair, by the way. And then some of this remained after the World's Fair. Oh, I'm getting wet from that water. It's like blowing in the wind.
You've lived in our experience and reminded us of the power of music to bridge gaps in country. You exemplify the pride, honor, and tradition of the U.S. Air Force and all of our military branches. Your dedication to representing our nation.
I wonder where that water was blowing from, because it's not blowing now. I was getting wet back there, y'all. That is the day-long museum over there. Entrance. And this other museum, this museum actually has a really, really cool roof on top. It's like this green roof, like grass on the roof. I don't know how they built it, but it has a lot of grass up there.
For every branch of the U.S. military. For those who are able,
I hear something talking about the military over here.
personnel and veterans to please stand during the playing of your service song so that we may recognize your service.
Yeah, we'll just keep walking through here. I definitely don't want to stick around too long. I don't know what's going on. We got the marching band there. Let's go this way and get out and take the street. This is 4th of July weekend, so there's a lot of 4th of July stuff going on. But we're gonna leave. 4th of July weekend. It's It's a very slow weekend at the city. Like most folks go out of town, and then a lot of folks come to town. I don't want to say most folks go out of town, but a lot of people go out of town. And yeah. But then there's a lot of tourists. Like, there's a lot of traffic. Look at that black flag up there.
There'll probably be enough.
Going through this.
All right, there's some of the marching band there. I had a white flag over there and a black one over here. It must mean something. I don't know what it means. All right, let's go this way. I'm so ready to get out of here. There's so many tourists. I don't mean that in a bad way, but I just mean I'm just ready to go. Check out that statue. Go, 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 go. I'm actually gonna go up this way because I don't want to take the street with all the busy street. So let's continue to explore. Look at all this sand. Remember, it's all made from sand. Cool hills. You can see everything up here. So for now, I'm gonna wrap this video up. See y'all later. Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching. And peace out. Y'all, peace out, yo.